Welcome back, everyone. I'm here once again with Greg Remmenga. Thank you for coming in. And last week we were talking about expert witnesses after different accidents. So what are we talking about today?
Well, we've been going through the process of what a person needs to do after an accident, because as we've talked about, you only get money for somebody who causes the accident in Colorado if you can convince them or a jury that the jury's going to award you the money. Okay. So we have to prepare as if we're going to go to trial, even if we're hoping to settle. So we have our expert witnesses lined up. They're going to testify about the things that we can't, your medical examinations, your medical damages, how it's going to affect you. Right. But we also need what are called lay witnesses or fact witnesses. Some of the first lay witnesses we need are the fact witnesses who saw what at the accident. Okay. We need to establish what happened at the accident and how the accident was caused. And the best way to do that are the fact witnesses of the people who saw it. The next people we need to find out and get witnesses are the lay witnesses that can describe your life. Okay. One of the big things in a trial is the doctor's going to tell us how the prognosis is going to work in the future, how this is going to affect you in the future. But we need to establish what you were like before the accident. The doctor's probably not going to know that because he's not with you every day. Right. Husbands, wives, friends, they're going to come in and testify, here's the things that we saw you doing. Here's what you were capable of. Here's the things that you loved and enjoyed. Right. And these are the witnesses that the attorney's really going to need help with from you. We're probably going to be able to find through the police reports the fact witnesses, those types of things. We're going to be able to get a hold of your doctors and find the expert witnesses, but we are going to need you to sit down and think about who's going to be able to come into court and testify about who you were as a person. What friend is going to come in and testify about this aspect of your life? What friend is going to come in and testify about your physical activities, about the things that you enjoy doing, about all of those things that create a picture of who you were before the accident. In order to establish damages, we need to find out what you're going to be like after the accident. But first of all, we need to establish what you were like before the accident so that we can show, here's how this accident affected you. Those lay witnesses are critical. Like I said, the doctor's not going to be able to do that. Right. He might be able to testify, he or she might be able to testify, you didn't have a broken bone before. But we need somebody to come in and testify, here's your activities. Okay. Do we have somebody from a gym? You went to a gym. Right. That would be a good witness to show your physical abilities before the accident. Do you have friends that you used to hike with? People like that that can show your abilities and likes. Definitely.
So those are really important for to just help your case and then try to get compensation for that. And yeah, so especially if there aren't any witnesses to the scene of the accident, they become even more important.
Absolutely.
So, awesome. Thank you. And all the information to get a hold of Greg Remmenga is right there on your screen. Thank you again, Greg, for coming in. Stick with us. We'll be right back. I have your weather coming up.